That's all you pretty much listen to the radio. Besides the bass music, you had your Biggie and Tupac, and you had some other hip hop and stuff. But mainly in Atlanta, you had your home jams and Greg Street, who was to replace Ryan Cameron at V103 because Ryan Cameron ended up going to 97.5 at the time. You know, he has to be put out there because he put a lot of home jams on there. He saw a lot of potential in artists not only here in Atlanta but in Mississippi, Texas, other places around the South. You know, and like I said, once 97, 96 came along, like I said, Master P, his No Limit crew pretty much took over the Atlanta airways for a while with About It and this and that, and Mystical, of course, came along, and No Limit that next year went real big nationwide, and they had their songs, and they had the record number of record sales and distribution, and putting so many artists out there, it was ridiculous. You could barely keep up. Then at the same time that was going on, you had that brand of hip hop, which was southern, but it wasn't really distinctive because Master P came from New Orleans, but he spent a lot of time in the West Coast, and you could tell from his music and whoever artists he had on his music, the background of that music. But as you know, the next year went along, you saw more New Orleans style bounce music into the scene and stuff. And of course, Atlanta, you know, being in the South, we embraced it, and all of a sudden, you didn't hear as much bass music no more as you did back in 95 or 96. Here it is, 97, 98. You got Master T and TRU and No Limit, Mia X, Silk the Shocker, C Murder. I wouldn't name the whole crew, but man, you had other artists and stuff too. I can't seem to think off the top of my head all of a sudden. But all of a sudden, 98 coming along, early 99, Cash Money Records just came out of nowhere and just started off with Juvenile for Atlanta. I think it started off with Juvenile, his Ha song. Everybody was crazy on Ha. And I mean, I was crazy on Ha. I remember I go on the MARTA bus or on the MARTA train. One girl would talk about to the other girl talking about, oh, you got the bad grade, huh? Looks like you ain't getting none, huh? Your boyfriend left you for another chick, huh? It was all crazy, man. Then, you know, Cash Money did their thing, and you had the Hot Boys and the Big Timers, and what I liked about Cash Money was DJ Manny Fresh. That's enough said. His music, his beat and stuff brought energy back into the clubs like crazy. And what tripped me out was I would listen to a song and didn't really trigger me that much because I was thought to myself, no New York cat, no East Coast cat can really rap to that beat, the beat. I mean, you had a regular bass beat back in the day, some side like something that hold like 120 beats a minute or whatever, and a New York cat will be like, yo, I can't rap that shit too fast. And I'm like, man, we do that shit all the time down south. And that's a thing down there. But it tripped me out how Manny Fresh, even Beats by the Pound, that did a lot of beats for No Limit, patterned it, molded it, embraced the 808 machine and the other tools that it needed to make the great sounds that they had, especially Manny Fresh. Did his thing. And what amazed me was because Jay-Z, who I think is the best all-around rapper of all time, outside of Biggie Smalls and probably Tupac, but I used to dog on Nas and Jay-Z. I still kind of dog on Nas because I think he's still kind of one-dimensional. I don't think he adjusts to outside his realm too well. A lot of people say, oh no, he ain't going commercial. And I'm like, it's not about commercial stuff. I'm talking about if someone throws a beat at you, you should be able to throw something back lyrically, you know. But until this song called Nigga What Nigga Who, I was like, man, I ain't listening to Jay-Z no more. He puts me to sleep every time. Reasonable Doubt, he had a couple good songs that I liked, but I wasn't really feeling Jay-Z. I don't know, because whoever did his beats had whack ass beats, and me growing up down south, I didn't like this slow vibe whatever New York style music that New York was trying to bring. Only few artists could actually bring fresh air to beats like that, and that was only Biggie, Wu-Tang to an extent. Very few artists can only do that, but us down south, we were a totally different animal. You know, down south we like everything big, we like everything fast or whatever. We liked everything upbeat, and a lot of New York artists or a lot of this music that was coming from up north wasn't presenting that. I tried to bring that shit down south, wasn't working. Till this guy named Timbaland started doing beats, another good DJ, and Jay-Z did a song called Nigga Who Nigga What. And I was very shocked because at first I didn't know. I'm like, man, that ain't no Jay-Z, man. That's somebody else. I said, no, man, that's Jay-Z, that's Jay-Z. And I was like, and I'm listening to Jay-Z, I'm like, what the fuck? This dude is just like, it was amazing. It amazed me. In another particular time, actually before that particular track, there was another one that Biggie did before, just before he died, with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Actually one of my favorite Biggie songs of all time, Notorious Thugs, because I always thought Biggie Smalls was like, man, he one-dimensional rapper too, because he only raps New York style beats, he doesn't adjust. But I was fooled again. You know, that really shocked me. But I think the Jay-Z one really shocked me more because Jay-Z actually put the icing on the cake on Nigga What Nigga Who. It was ridiculous. But yeah, the Biggie's Notorious Thugs with Bone and stuff. Also, Bone had a lot of influence on down south hip hop, Twister, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict. They had a couple hits which were very crucial because a lot of down south people can relate to the style they presented on their music, especially Bone, because Bone had the harmonizing. And if you live in down south, you can go to a church down south and stuff, or you can go out in the country down south, and that's how it was. That's how it was every day. That's how people talk. They sing when they talk. It might sound funny when they talk. I don't really talk, so everybody. I've been to a lot of places, so I'm able to, you know, adjust to people, and I just talk like I do.